Your coworker just leveled up. They bought a house. You know this because they won't stop talking about it. Photos on their phone, square footage stats, interest rates said with pride, like they cracked some secret code. You smile, you congratulate them. And then quietly the question hits you. Why am I still renting? What am I doing wrong? Here's the thing, nothing is wrong with you. What's wrong is the story you've been told your entire life. That renting is throwing money away, and buying a house automatically means you're building wealth. That story feels so normal, so deeply baked into our culture, that questioning it feels illegal. But today, we're going to question it anyway. And by the end of this video, you'll see why for most people in 2026, buying a house isn't an investment. It's a trap that looks like adulthood. Let's start with the phrase everyone loves to repeat. Renting is throwing money away. You've heard it from your parents, your coworkers, that random guy at the gym who should absolutely not be giving financial advice. The logic sounds simple. When you rent, your money's gone. When you own, you're building equity. Except that framing is wildly dishonest, because when you own a home, you're also throwing money away. A lot of it. It's just scattered across interest, taxes, insurance, and repairs, so it feels productive. Let's break it down with real numbers. Say you buy a $400,000 house, you take out a $350,000 mortgage at 7% for 30 years. Your mortgage payment looks like about $2,300 a month. Sounds manageable, right? Here's the part nobody explains. In your first year, nearly $2,000 of that payment is just interest. Only a few $100s actually go toward the house itself. That means tens of thousands of dollars a year go straight to the bank. Gone. Evaporated. Now add property taxes, insurance, maintenance, unexpected repairs, and PMI if you didn't put 20% down. Suddenly that $2,300 payment turns into $3,500, $4,000 every single month. And here's the kicker. In year one, less than 10% of that money is building equity. If any other investment had a 10% efficiency rate, you'd call it broken. But when a house does it, we call it the American dream. Now let's talk about opportunity cost, because this is where the math gets brutal. Imagine two people, same city, same lifestyle. One rents for $2,000 a month. The other owns and pays $4,000 a month in total housing costs. That's a $2,000 difference every month. If the renter invests that difference into simple index funds over 30 years, it grows into millions. Meanwhile, the homeowner ends up with a house that slowly appreciates while draining cash the entire time. The renter wins if they actually invest the difference. And this is the uncomfortable truth. Homes don't magically create wealth. They force discipline. They lock your money behind walls so you can't spend it. That's not genius. That's a cage with great marketing. So why does everyone still push buying as the smart move? Because everyone involved gets paid when you buy. Real estate agents, mortgage brokers, banks. Nobody makes money when you rent and quietly invest. So nobody promotes that path. Even high earners fall into this trap. Dual income, 6 figures, nice neighborhood, and zero breathing room. One job loss, one medical bill, one broken HVAC system, and everything starts shaking. Here's what nobody tells you about equity. It's not real money. You can't spend it. You can't use it in an emergency without borrowing against it. And you can't access it without selling the place you live in. It exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Miss a few mortgage payments, and the bank doesn't care how much equity you built. They take the house. You lose everything. Renters don't have that risk. They have flexibility. They can downsize, move cities, take opportunities, survive setbacks. Liquidity is freedom. Illiquid wealth is stress with better branding. Winning in 2026 isn't owning a house that keeps you awake at night. Winning is sleeping without anxiety, having cash, having investments you actually control. Rent a place that costs 25% of your income. Invest the difference. Build real wealth instead of decorative wealth. The system tells you buying a house means you've made it. The math tells a very different story. Run your numbers, not theirs. If renting wins, choose it without shame. That's not failure. That's intelligence. If this video helped you see money differently, subscribe. We break comforting lies with real math.